Are you looking for some powerful and practical ways to give of yourself in recovery?
Well, in this episode, we're going to share how something as simple as a smile may be the best way to give somebody a hand up in recovery. Well, it's July 29th, and it's time for another double shot from My Sober Truth, Anonymous Gifts of Kindness.
Yeah.
You put that in a text search, you know what comes up?
What?
Oprah. It just comes up all the time. It's all the
And you get a car, and
Yeah,
you get a car,
exactly.
and you get a car.
So we're not talking about giving you guys a car today. I'm just going to let you know. But we are talking.
Not even a small car.
Not even, not even a small car. But we are talking back about village life. We're talking about serving the community. We're talking about practical ways
Right.
to give freely to others in the journey. And again, we've been hitting on this the last few days. We've talked about money. We talked about service to others. But what's another way? What's something else that you do to give freely of yourself to other folks that are in the same boat as you?
Well, one of the best gifts that I know, especially when you're trying to help newcomers, I've found that I need to be careful because I can go from helping to enabling really quickly. So I have to be careful with what I do. And my sponsor suggested something to me a long time ago. You know, I've had sponsees ask for money. I've given sponsees money. I've had sponsees ask me for rides to this place or that place, and next thing you know, they're out trying to score. And so it's can be a slippery surface. And I learned that I need to be careful with that because I'm not trying to hurt anyone. I'm trying to help. And what I found is that sometimes I'm going to make some newcomers mad because I can't help them the way that they want me to help them. What they think is help does not coincide with what I think is help, and I have to say no. But my sponsor told me early on, he said, look, anytime someone calls you and they're looking for something, he said, the best way that I have to gauge that is, especially if it's somebody that I don't know the road they're on, if it's someone who's fairly new to me, he said, say, well, look, I can't do that for you, but I'll come get you and take you to a meeting.
Right.
And see if they're receptive to that.
Exactly.
And if they are, then you should go get them and take them to a meeting.
Right.
If they're not, then maybe they're not, maybe they're not where they need to be.
Right.
Maybe they are looking to kind of hoodwink you and get something out of you. So with that being said, I want to be of service, but I don't want to enable anyone to be able to do something wrong. So, there's a lot of simple things that you can do. You know, we talked about it, a smile, a gesture of goodwill, a gesture of, a handshake. Hey, man, I'm so happy to have you here. Man, we're glad you're here and we hope you come back. We're glad you're here when you get here, and man, we hope you come back and we hope you enjoyed yourself and you got something out of this. A simple thing like, inevitably, if it's a group you go to all the time, at the end of it, you wind up circled up with the people that you know and have relationships with. It's no different than going to a party when you're, you wind up talking to the people that you already have relationships with. Well, yeah, sometimes you need to break out of that habit, especially if you look across the room and there's somebody standing there by themselves. Go talk to that person. Get out of your comfort zone. A smile and a hello is harder for some people than others. So my suggestion is do it either way, whether it's hard for you or whether it's not. But get out of your comfort zone. If your comfort zone just cannot have you go over and talk to somebody that's a stranger, do it anyway. Just do it. We're chasing this different thing. If you want to be different, you have to do different things.
Absolutely. And it's such a low cost to pay. To give somebody a hand up, and you were mentioning that, just giving the smile, bring them into the fellowship, because it's not just enough to sit in the room, but be actual part of the group. And we all know that feeling of what happens when we're in a room and we don't feel like we belong. And if we think about it, some of our addictive tendencies, we're dealing with the hurt of not feeling like we belong. And so we start killing that off. Really from someone's first day. And like you said, something as simple as a smile, something that costs us nothing, might make that person's entire day.
Well, and you have this newcomer coming in, and they just may need to talk, and they may unload on you, maybe a little more than you want them to. But it's not your job to judge. It's not your job to do anything else. It's your job to listen.
Yep.
You know, be there for this person. And more than likely, if somebody's coming in and it's their first time ever in a meeting, think back to your first meeting.
Absolutely.
You've got a lot on your plate right then, and there's no one gets to AA in a limo. No one gets to AA on a winning streak. No one gets to any of the fellowships on a winning streak. Right. You didn't walk in there by accident. You walked in there because you are facing some problems in life, and you probably have a lot of junk on your plate, and you don't know how to handle it, and you don't know what to do or who to turn to, and you need an ear.
Absolutely.
You just need someone to listen to you.
You need that safe place to go to in that situation, and that's what we get to provide in the fellowship.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So as we wrap it up, let's kick this question over to our viewers today. Okay, so guys, what do you do to give freely of yourself to others who are on the recovery journey with you? Take a few minutes. We want to hear your stories. Put them down in the comments section below. You're going to inspire others with your answer today. And on that note, for My Sober Truth, I'm Mark.
Hey, and I'm Sean. And here's hoping that today you stay drunk with success. Love y'all.
Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you're thirsty for another round, then belly on up to mysobertruth.com and click on the double shot button today. There you'll find the encouragement, inspiration, and support that'll help you stay clean, on track, and prospering in every area of your life. Take a moment to subscribe to this channel, and if you got a minute, stick around. Let's watch another video together.